What is up, and welcome back to the Berdoo Part 2. This is the playoffs. We're heading into B bracket. Unfortunately, me and Riley didn't make A, but it's all good. We're going to be throwing some BG Vikings, and let's get into it. Let's see how we do the first match. Here we go. Alrighty, so for the first match, Riley's going to start us off with a nice 6-0 lead. So I'm going to have first shot here. For my first shot, I come up a little bit short, but it acts like a blocker, so I know we're fine. She's going to go ahead and bump me in. So I'm going to try to do the same thing, replace it. And I bump her in, leaving a nice blocker up the middle. She's going to try to go through it. My bag's still hanging, but it does end up falling. For my next bag, I lay up to the left of it. Bags are playing pretty sticky because they are BG Vikings. She ends up grabbing her bag, falling in. My bag hangs up. I'm going to try to collect it, but I miss off to the right. Obviously, it's going to hang up again because they're playing pretty slow. It's a 9 on 8, so I expect her to board it, as she does. So they end up gaining 2 on the round, and then Riley's going to go ahead and give up 1 more to them, making it 6-3. So now my opponent's got first shot. For her first bag, she's going to go ahead and miss off to the right, and I know that's out of play because it's behind the hole. So now I know I'm pretty safe here. We're going to have Riley redo the score because I noticed it was wrong. But for my next bag, I'm going to go ahead and put it up the middle, coming up short. She luckily knocks off her own bags. So now I know I'm ahead of this round. I'm going to try to push through. Bag's playing pretty sticky though. She ends up collecting 1 for me. So it looks like for my next shot, I'm going to get caught up on my own bag. So it's kind of just blocking my lane. She's going to go ahead and sink her last bag. So I know I got to try to collect here if I want some points. I'm going to go ahead and step out, go fast side. I end up getting 1 to fall for an 8-6 finish. And then Riley's going to go ahead and pick up 1 more point, making it 9-3 on the match. So I'm going to have first shot again. For my first shot, I'm going to go ahead and slide my bag right on in. For her first shot, she follows me up. For my next bag, go right in the hole, no problem. She's going to get a bad kick, miss off to the right, giving me an opportunity to win this round. I come up a little bit short, not ideal here, but she's going to end up hitting it. But now she's over my bag in front of the hole, so it is blocking me. So for my last bag, I'm going to try to block, but I miss off to the right, giving her an opportunity to collect her bag and go in the hole. She's going to finish around 10-8, giving up 2. And then Riley's going to go on and give up 5 more, bringing them right back into the match. So basically now it's a brand new match. She's going to have first shot. For her first bag, she ends up sliding me on the hole. Looking good for me. I'm going to lay up a block for my first shot because I know her bags are a little bit quicker. Goes ahead and misses her second bag. So for my second bag, I'm going to replace the block, playing it smart here. For her next bag, she tries to block, it looks like, but she misses off to the right. So I need to collect, which I do, putting me at 9. She's going to finish up at a 6. So for my last bag, I know I got to make it here. I drop it in for a 12 to gain 6 here. Then unfortunately, Riley's going to give up another 4, putting us at 15-14. So now my opponent's going to have first shot again. For her first shot, she's going to miss a little bit off to the left, but it acts like a blocker in front of me. I'm going to try to cut around it, end up grabbing the hole a little bit, but it doesn't fall. She's going to bump 1 in. Missing her next bag out of play though. And of course, I take my bag out of play, both of them. So she has the lead on this round. She drops her next bag in. And I'm going to go ahead and miss off to the left, unfortunately. This is a big opportunity for her. She's going to sink it in for a 10. So I know I got to be in here to limit damage. And for my last bag, I'm going to go ahead and slide it in, giving up 4. And then Riley's going to go ahead and give up another 2, putting them at 20. So my opponent's going to have first shot again. For her first bag, she's going to go ahead and slide it right on in. So I got to try to throw a blocker, try to throw her off her game. For her next bag, she's going to miss off to the left, giving me an opportunity to get some points. I'm going to try to roll, but I did not get the backload I needed, so it pops off to the left. She's going to miss off to the right, so I'm going to try to roll over here. Probably not the smartest idea. I end up getting over the bag, but it goes to the left of the hole. So now for her last bag, she's going to try to block or push through. So I know I got to be in here. I go fast side, and I don't get anything to fall. So they're going to end up winning the match 21-15.
All right, guys, so we just got done with the first round of playoffs. We decided to throw the Vikings again, and it did not work out for us very well. We were up like 9-3. We were doing good. I thought we were feeling good. Then Riley started missing a bunch. Then I followed him and started missing. So we ended up losing. I shot a 6.76 with a negative .17 DPR, which is really not that good. I missed my last push shot that I really needed to hit too because I tried to block and then roll with my second bag. I made my first bag, blocked, tried to roll, and then I was going to clean up, but it didn't work out like that. So we're now into the losers bracket. So now we're 1 away from being eliminated. But I think we're going to turn around. He wants to throw Viper R's this time. They're just a little fast for me, but I'm going to have to bag race people now, which isn't my favorite because I do like blocking and playing the dirty game. But if I have to bag race and it's going to take us to the championships, then I guess that's what we're going to do. So let's head into the next game. Let's throw some Viper R's and see how it goes.
Alrighty, guys, we're heading into game 2 here. My opponent's got first shot. He's going to go ahead and sink his first bag. I'm going to follow him up, and now we are throwing Viper R's. It's going to be a little bit quicker for me, but I just know I need to go hole for hole and bag race people. We're looking good so far. He gets a bad kickoff to his left on his third bag, so I have an opportunity here. I'm going to go ahead and sink my next bag. He's going to finish up with a 10, so I now have an opportunity to get some points. I'm going to finish with a 12 to gain 2 on the round. And then Riley's going to go ahead and wash, putting the bags back in my hand. Alright, so I'm going to have first shot here. I'm going to go ahead and slide off to the right, unfortunately. For some reason, when I throw faster bags, it gets in my head. He's going to go ahead and sink his first bag. So there goes again, skips over the hole because it's a little quick for me. He's going to sink his second bag. So unfortunately, I'm down here, and I know I just got to try to make him, but I go off the back again. So I know this could be a big round for him. So I at least got to finish up with a 4 if I can. I slide my last bag in, giving him the opportunity, and he's going to shoot a 12. So I'm going to give up 8, and then Riley's going to go ahead and wash again. So the bags are back in our hand, but my opponent's going to have first shot. So for his first shot, he's going to miss off to the left, giving me an opportunity to get ahead. I'm going to go ahead and sink my first bag. He's going to follow me up with his second, ends up grabbing the hole and falling in. I'm going to sink my second bag. He's going to follow me up again. So I know I'm sitting pretty here. I'm ahead. I just sink my third bag. He's going to miss off to the left, so I know I already won the round, so I can relax here. I'm going to go ahead and slide it in for a 12 to gain 4. And then Riley's going to go ahead and gain 1 more for us, putting us only down by 1. So I'm going to have first shot here. I'm going to go ahead and sink my first bag. He's going to go ahead and follow me up and ends up sliding and grabbing the hole. I'm going to slide my second bag in. For his next bag, he misses a little bit off to the right, so now I got to try to bully it here if possible to try to take it out of play. So I'm going to go ahead and bump it out of the way. I don't think that's grabbable with the bags he's using, but he's going to try to go after it anyways, giving up another one. I got to try to slide in here to get a 12. End up going into his bags, but that's okay because I am blocking, so basically he's just got to go in. I don't think he's going to grab it unless he airmails. He's going to go off to the left, giving me another 4 points, and then Riley's going to take another 6, making it 17 to 8. So now the bags are back on our side, and I got first shot. For my first shot, I'm going to go ahead and slide it right on in. For his bag, he's going to go ahead and lay up short. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'm going to go ahead and just collect it because I know I got to clear the board with these Viper R's. He's going to slide in his next bag. I'm going to go ahead and slide my third bag in, putting a little bit of pressure on him. He's going to end up missing off to the right, but it's still in the hole, so it's not out of play. I'm going to sneak my bag into the hole, so he's got to at least have 1 bag in here to stay alive. He ends up getting a bad kick and going off the back to finish the game 22 to 8.
All right, guys, so coming off the second game of playoffs, we won 22 to 8, and I threw a 10. There was one round that I had a 4, and I didn't do so hot that round. Other than that, I did great. We shot a 10, felt good. A little fast, just obviously have to bag race people, which isn't my favorite, but we'll make it work. If that's what Riley wants to do and that helps him, he threw a 9.75, which is really good. So I figured if we're just going to keep that up, then we probably could go all the way to the finals, go all the way through double dip, do everything we need to do. We have 7 more games to win the whole thing, but I think we got it. And let's head into game 3.
Alrighty, heading into game 3. I'm going to have first shot. I'm going to try to slide it in, but I miss a little bit off to the right. But it acts like a blocker, so I'm not too worried here. For my opponent's first shot, he's going to try to go around, but ends up getting caught up sitting right in the middle. So I'm going to try to just follow it up and block it again. For his next shot, he's going to miss a little bit off to the left, and I know that bag is fully out of play, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to try to sneak around here, ends up grabbing the hole and falling in. For his next shot, he tries to just bump his bag in, ends up going off the back and almost taking his other one. So I'm just going to go ahead and block, play it smart here. He's going to airmail, end up trying to clip his bag in, but he misses for a 6-2 finish to gain 4. And then Riley's going to go ahead and give up 1 point, giving them first shot. So for his first shot, he's going to go ahead and come up short on the left. So I'm going to try to cut around it, but the bag doesn't want to cut very well. So it misses off to the right. He's going to try to go in, ends up pushing my bag higher. I end up clipping it on my second bag, leaving me in the middle of the board, so I'm not too worried. But he does bump me out of play. So now I kind of have a lane to get in the hole. Kind of have to throw a cut shot here. End up trying to cut around it, but Viper just flies out to the board. He's going to slide off my bag, and slide off the board. Now I'm going to go in for a collect here for an 8-3 finish to gain 5 more. And then Riley's going to go ahead and give up 1 more point. So once again, my opponent has first shot. He's going to come up a little bit short, so I know I got to try to step out here and try to bully it, or maybe leave it there. I'm not too worried about it, though. I end up running right into it, but it's still in his lane, so I know I'm good here. He misses off to the left, creating a perfect lane for me to slide it right on in. I end up getting caught up on his bag, but it does fall, luckily. He's going to end up pushing one of his bags off the back. So he's sitting at a 2 right now. I know I'm pretty much going to win this round. I slide my next bag in. He's going to finish off with a 3, so I know I need to capitalize here. I'm going to finish off with a 10, bumping him off and winning him somehow. But we're going to finish around 10-2 to gain 8. And Riley's going to go ahead and gain 1 more, putting us at 18-2. So I'm going to have first shot here. For my first shot, I'm going to go ahead and slide it right on in. Ends up sliding around and grabbing the hole nicely. For my opponent's first shot, he's going to miss off to the right and short. So I know I got to take advantage of that. I'm going to bump off his bag and slide it right on in. For his next bag, he goes off the back. So I know I can possibly shut out the game here. Just got to keep my composure. But I do slide off the back, unfortunately. He's going to go ahead and miss off to the left. So I know I can still close it out again if I make this. I'm going to go ahead and make my last bag for a 9. He's going to follow me up here, but it's enough to close out the game 22-2.
Alright guys, so we just finished up game 3 of the playoffs in the losers bracket. It's 22-2, we won. I threw at 8.25 with a 5.2 DPR. Really good. I think if we keep this rate up, we should do fine and go all the way to the finals. Riley threw an 8.67. So that's not terrible. We're doing good. Vipers obviously aren't my favorite. You guys know that. They're a little fast for me, but we made them work. I just got to bag race people, and they did pretty well for me. I had 1 off the back that game, which isn't bad at all. But anyways, let's head into the game 4, and hopefully we can keep it going. We have to win like 6 to take it home, but 4 more to get to the championship. So let's go into game 4 and let's see how we do.
Starting up game 4, my opponent won the toss, so he's going to have first shot. He ends up sliding off the back, giving me control of this round, but I give it right back to him. He's going to go ahead and sink his first bag. Now I'm going to follow him up, grab the hole and slide in. He's going to slide his second bag in, so I know I just got to follow him up. But I end up missing a little bit off to the right. It's fully not out of play yet, but it forces him to miss left, so I know I just got to try to go in here. I end up getting caught up on my bag to give up 2 right off the bat, and then Riley's going to go ahead and give up another 3, putting them up 5-0. My opponent's going to have first shot again. He's going to go ahead and slide his first bag in. Now I'm going to follow him up, sliding my first one in. For his second shot, he's going to get a good kick, go right in the hole. I'm going to follow him up, making it 6-6. He's going to slide his next bag in, so I know I got to follow him up once again. I'm going to go ahead and slide my third bag in. He's going to score a 12, so I know I got to be perfect here. And I end up washing with him for a 12-12 wash. Then Riley's going to go ahead and give up 1 more. So now we're down 6-0. My opponent's got first shot, but he goes behind the hole, so I know it's pretty much out of play. I'm going to slide my first bag in. He's going to follow me up with his second. For my next bag, I miss off to the left, but mine's still around the hole, so I don't think it's out of play yet. He's going to end up front boarding, so I know I got to take advantage of this if I can. For my third bag, I'm going to go ahead and slide it right on in. He's going to follow me up with his last bag, so I know I can pretty much win the round here. But I end up front boarding, so it is a 7-7 wash. And then Riley's also going to wash, giving the bags right back to us. So we're still down by 6, and my opponent's got first shot. He ends up front boarding, giving me an opportunity to take the lead on this round, which we really need to try to get out and get ahead. So for my first shot, I'm going to go ahead and try to slide it in, but it slides off to the right, and he's going to try to bump it out of play. So for my second shot, I'm going to try to go right on in, but it comes up short. Pretty much a blocker, not too worried, forcing him to miss off to the left. So for my third bag, I'm going to try to collect here. I end up pushing right through the pile and collecting. So for his last bag, he's going to miss off to the right. And I'm going to try to go in here, end up sliding it in for a 10-on-4 to gain 6. And then Riley's going to go ahead and gain 5, bringing us right back into the game 11-6. So I'm going to get first shot here. For my first bag, I'm going to go ahead and slide it right on in. For his first shot, he's going to lay a block, so he knows I'm using faster bags. I'm going to miss off to the right, but it doesn't go off the board, luckily. He's going to go ahead and push one bag in and leave another block up. I'm going to try to step out and try to go around this, which I almost do, but it slides past the hole. So he's going to try to collect, but misses off to the left with his own block getting him. So for my last bag, I'm going to try to go around again, but I end up pushing him in, finishing with a 6, giving an opportunity for him to get points. He's going to come up short for an 8-6 finish to gain 2, and then Riley's going to end up giving up 4, putting them at 12. So my opponent's going to have first shot here. For his first shot, he comes up a little bit short. So I'm going to try to reblock, but I miss off to the right, giving him a perfect lane up the middle. He ends up splitting the bags and not taking his. So I try to cut through, miss off to the right again. He's going to collect his bags, putting him at a 9. So I need to try to get some points here. I end up sliding my next bag in. He's going to finish off with a 12, so I got to try to minimize damage. I'm going to finish off with an 8, only giving up 4. And then Riley's going to go ahead and give up 2 more, putting them at an 18. So we got to make something happen. We're down by 7. He's got first shot. He misses off to the right, giving me an opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and slide my first bag in. He's going to follow up with his second. So for my second bag, I'm going to drop it in the hole. He's going to end up missing his third bag off to the left. Now I just got to stay up the middle, collect some points here. If I go in with my third bag, he's going to follow up with his fourth. So I'm going to try to get a 12 here. I go up the middle to collect a 12 to gain 4 on the round. Then Riley's going to go on to gain 3 to tie it up 18-18. So I got first shot here. I know I got to try to close out the game. I'm going to miss my first bag off to the right, hoping that he does too. He ends up following me to the right. So for my next bag, I'm going to end up getting a bad kick and missing off to the right again. He's going to go in with his next bag, so I know now that I'm chasing, I got to be perfect. I'm going to go in with my third bag, bouncing off my bags, and then he's going to grab the hole and fall in for his third bag. For my fourth bag, I slide off. He can close it out right here, but he ends up coming up short, only give them 2 to put them at 20-18. Then luckily, Riley goes on to get 5 to close it out 23-20.
All right, guys, we just ended game 4 of the playoffs, and we won 23-20. It was a close one. I shot an 8.25 with a 0 difference, scoring 10 points. So I matched my partner. Did pretty well. We always want to be positive in DPR, but hey, I'll take a 0-0. That works for me. Riley pulled through there, and we ended up taking the dub. But let's keep it rolling. We got a lot more games to go if we want to win the championships. So let's head into game 5.
Starting off game 5, Riley ended up getting us 2 points, so I'm going to have first shot. For my first shot, I missed a little bit off to the left, but luckily it stays on. My opponent's going to miss off to the left. So I'm going to try to cut around it, end up grabbing the hole and falling in. He's going to go ahead and sink his second bag. So for my third shot, I'm going to try to slide around it again, which I do. For his third shot, he ends up missing off the board to the left, so I know I can win this round. I come up short, but for his last bag, he ends up hitting his bag in for an 8-7 finish to gain 1 more point. Then Riley's going to go ahead and collect 3 more to make it 6-0. So I'm going to be starting off with first shot. For my first shot, I go ahead and slide it right on in. My opponent's going to miss a little bit off to the left, and I know that's how to play. So for my second bag, I'm going to slide it right on in. He's going to get a bad kick off to the left again, so I know I could probably win the round here. Feeling pretty confident. For my third bag, go ahead and slide it right on in. Now I know I've won the round. He's going to come up short with his third bag, placing a block. So I'm going to try to roll over the Viper R, but I end up kicking it in for a 12. He's going to finish off with an 8 to gain 4, putting us at 10. Then Riley's going to go ahead and collect 2 more. So I'm going to have first shot here. And for my first shot, I end up front boarding, but luckily my opponent also front boards to making it even. And I look over him and I start laughing. He's laughing too. So for my second shot, I'm going to go ahead and try to slide it in. Doesn't grab the hole, skips over it, but my opponent ends up missing off to the right. So I'm ahead on the round. For my next bag, I slide it right on in. For his next shot, he slides it in, following me up. For my last bag, I'm going to finish with a 7. He's going to finish with a 6, so I'm going to gain 1. Then Riley's going to end up washing, giving me back the bags. So I'm going to have first shot here. For my first shot, I go ahead and slide it right on in. My opponent misses off to the right, and I know it's how to play. For my second shot, I end up missing the hole also, but it almost grabs it. He's going to slide his second bag in. For my third shot, I miss off to the left, and it goes off the back of the board, unfortunately. He's going to sink his third shot, so I know I could be in danger here. And unfortunately, I missed my last bag, giving him some points. He gets a bad kick, but he's going to gain 4. And then Riley's going to go ahead and gain 2 more for us. So once again, I'm going to have first throw. For my first shot, I missed a little bit off to the left. I know it's pretty much out of play. He's going to miss a little bit off the left, but short, so I'm going to try to cut around it. End up sinking my second bag. He's going to come up short again on his second bag. So I'm going to try to throw a roll here, and it rolls off to the left. I did get a little pop, but not enough. He's going to end up going to the back on his third bag. So I'm going to roll here again, and I unfortunately didn't get it. He ends up going for a push. One bag rolls over for a 6-6 wash, and then Riley's going to go ahead and give up 6. So now my opponent's going to have first shot. First bag misses off to the right. It's pretty much out of play. So for my first bag, I end up grabbing the hole and falling in. For his next bag, he ends up sliding it in. Second bag, I do the same thing, follow him up. For his next bag, he follows me up. So it's 7-6 right now. For my next bag, I end up sliding it in for a 9. He's going to go in for a 10, so I have an opportunity here. Ended up sliding off the back, giving up 1 more. And then Riley's going to go ahead and give up 6 more, so that's putting us in danger. Now they just took the lead. So my opponent's going to have first shot again. For his first shot, he ends up front boarding, coming up short. So they're going to go ahead and collect the bag. So for my first shot, I'm going to go ahead and slide it right on in, taking the lead. He's going to follow me up, tying up the round. For my next bag, come up a little bit short. I was trying to throw a block. He ends up hitting me in, but his bag does stay on, luckily. So for my next shot, I end up grabbing the hole and falling in. He's going to go in to finish with a 7, so I know I've won this round. And for my last bag, I was worried about going off the back, but it ends up grabbing the hole and staying on for a 10 to gain 3. And then Riley's going to go on to gain 3 more to close it out, 21-17.
All right, guys, so after game 5, we ended up winning 21-17. I shot an airmail drag, and then I tried to do a couple rolls, and it kind of cost us a couple points, and then Riley gave up some. So I was getting a little bit like, well, I probably shouldn't have done that. It might have cost us the game, but we ended up pulling through and winning. I shot a 8 PPR, 0.57 difference. If I didn't take those risky shots, and I should have played a little bit smarter, we probably would have been a little bit better off. We still pulled through with the win. So let's head into game 6. We got a couple more for the championships to get there, but let's just keep on rolling.
Heading into game 6, my opponent's going to have first shot. For his first shot, he misses off to the right. So I'm going to try to capitalize here, but I come up short, blocking the hole. For his second bag, he ends up knocking me in and missing off to the left. So I'm going to go ahead and slide my second bag in. He's going to bump his other bag off the back, being at 2 right now. I'm going to go ahead and slide my third bag in. He's going to make his fourth bag, so I know I need to capitalize if I can. I'm going to go ahead and shoot a 12 to pick up 7 points on the round. And then Riley's going to end up giving up 3. So now my opponent's going to have first shot. For his first bag, he ends up missing off to the left. So I'm going to go ahead and capitalize, end up sinking my first bag. His second bag grabs the hole but doesn't fall in yet, so I'm going to try to sneak in here and see if I can capitalize on it. For my next bag, I end up hitting the board and his bag falls, and I go to the backside, but he does bump off his other bag. So we're looking in good shape right now. I'm going to go ahead and shoot my third bag, end up missing off to the left. He's going to miss off to the left with his next bag, so he's going to end with a 5. And for my last and final shot, I got to try to put this in if I want some points. I end up shooting an airmail and only dragging 1, but I still gain 5 on the round, and then Riley's going to go on to gain 1 more point. So I'm going to have first shot here. For my first shot, I go ahead and slide it right on in. For his first bag, he's going to follow me up. For my next bag, I come up a little bit short, clipping the front of the board, but it's like a perfect blocker. He ends up sliding his next bag off to the left. So I'm going to try to push it in here, but I get a weird hop, stays on the board luckily. He's going to end up bumping me off. Now it's a 4-4, so I'm going to try to push this through to collect. I end up collecting it for a 9. He's going to finish with a 7 to gain 2 more on the round. And then Riley's going to end up giving up 5. So my opponent's going to have first shot. For his first shot, I'm going to try to sneak around it here, but unluckily I miss off to the right and bump it more into the hole. He's going to go ahead and collect it. So now I know I have 1 out of play. I make my second bag, and he's going to miss off the back with his third. So I have an opportunity to capitalize here. My next bag is going to come up a little bit short. He's going to end up bumping me a little bit more in the hole, so I'm going to try to step out and collect here because I do need the points. I am down on the round right now. I'm going to go ahead and collect for a 10 to get 3 to put us at 18, and then Riley's going to go on to get 6 more to make it 24-8.
All right, guys, game 6 we pulled through. It was a pretty quick game. We won 24-8, and I shot a 10.25 with a 4.25 DPR, scoring 17 points. Riley was a little bit all over the place, but as long as he calms down, I think we can pull through and get the win here on the next couple games. But I shot well. I'm feeling good. Vipers aren't playing too bad for me right now. I just got to lighten up my throw and just slide it up the middle. It's kind of a bag race, like I said earlier. But I'm doing good. I'm adjusting to them pretty well. So let's head into the next game and see if we can take the dub.
Heading into Game 7, my opponent won the toss, so he's got first shot. He's going to miss a little bit off to the left, but it does stay on. So for my first shot, I end up grabbing the hole and falling in. He's going to slide his next bag in. For my second shot, I'm going to go ahead and slide it right up the middle and in. He's going to end up following me up, so I know pretty much I got to be perfect here if I want some points. I end up sliding my next bag in. He's going to come up short, so I have an option if I want to shoot the airmail or just board it to try to get 2. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the airmail, end up and wanting him by accident, but I'm going to take 5 on the round, and then Riley's going to go ahead and take 1 more to put us up 6-0. So now I'm going to go ahead and have first shot. For my first shot, I missed a little bit off to the right. It's pretty much out of play right now, but at least it stayed on. He's going to come up a little bit short, so I have to try to take a step out here, maybe bully it out of the way, try to get that point back. And I end up hitting it, grabbing the hole and falling in, but didn't bully it enough. He ends up bumping it and falling in, but leaving his first bag still up. So I'm going to take another step out and try to go around it. End up grabbing the hole and falling in. So he's going to take a step out and try to collect here. He ends up just bumping it a little bit closer. Right now he has a 5. So I step back in. I'm going to play it smart here and just try to block him so he can't get the big push. But I end up leaving him a perfect lane. So he's going to take a step out and try to collect all his bags. He ends up going off the back to give up 3. And then Riley's going to go on and give up 5. So now my opponent's going to have first shot. For his first shot, he ends up grabbing the hole but not falling in. So for my first shot, I try to slide it in and not take his bag, which I do. He's going to come up short. I don't know if he intentionally blocked me, but I'm trying to cut around it, but I run right into it. For his next bag, he goes up, trying to shoot an airmail, it looks like, but he comes up short, but his bag does fall. So I'm going to step out here. I need to try to push through and split these bags. But I end up clipping his bag and missing off to the right, pushing one of his bags in. Unfortunate for me. He's going to go ahead and slide his last bag in, so I know I got to collect if I want to try to match him here. I'm going to try to push this bag in, but I end up getting 1 to fall. The other one slides to the back to give up 2. But then Riley's going to pull through and end up picking 1 point up. So now I'm going to have first shot here. For my first shot, I come up a little bit short. He's going to end up running into it, stacking up behind the block. So I'm going to try to roll over it. I get a pop, but it doesn't fully roll. So he's going to board his next one. So I'm going to step out here, see if I can swing around the back and grab the hole. I end up bouncing off the pile to the left, but it creates a good lane for me. Looks like he went for an airmail attempt, but this actually gives me bumpers to slide right in through that gap. So I'm going to go ahead and try to hit it, but I end up going off to the left side of the board, leaving him an opportunity to get some points. He's going to talk to his partner. They're going to try to figure out what he wants to do, if he wants to just board it for 1, or if he's going to go ahead and shoot the airmail to try to capitalize to get 3. Looks like he's going to end up shooting the airmail, hits some bags, and then falls in the hole to pick up 3. And then Riley's going to go on it to give up 3 more points, putting them ahead 13-10. So now my opponent's going to have first shot. He's going to end up coming up short to the left. So I'm going to try to cut around here. Bag doesn't cut very well, so it goes to the back. He's going to end up bumping my bag and falling in. So for my second shot, I end up just sliding it right in the hole. For his third shot, he ends up collecting, putting him at 9. So I knew I need to focus up here. But I miss off to the left, so he's pretty much won this round. But on his last throw, he ends up missing the board off to the right, and I'm going to slide my last bag in to only give up 1 point. And then Riley's going to go on to pick up 2 to get us first throwback. So I'm going to have first shot here. For my first shot, I end up front boarding. It's very unfortunate because we do need points here. His partner's going to collect the bag. And so for my opponent's first throw, it's going to end up missing off to the left. And I'm going to come up short of the hole, but it's basically in at this point. He bumps me in and falls in with his second bag. So for my third shot, I'm going to go ahead and slide it right on in. For his next bag, he's going to follow me up and go in the hole. For my last bag, I'm going to finish with a 9. So I hope he misses right here, but he's going to collect a 10 to give up 1. And then Riley's going to go on to give up 5, putting them up 20-12. So now we basically got to be perfect from here on out. My opponent's going to sink his first bag. I'm going to come up short and miss off to the left. He's going to try to bully it or block, kind of what it looked like. So I'm going to try to roll over it, but Vibe bars don't roll very well. He's going to go ahead and try to shoot an airmail, it looked like, but it lands off to the left. So I know I got to try to push through here to get some points back. I go ahead and clean up the pile, tying it at 7-7. He's going to come up short with his last bag, so I know it's probably smart to just board it here, even though how much I want to shoot the airmail or roll. But if I do miss, then that'll be game. So I'm asking my partner what he wants me to do. And with Viper Rs, I can't roll them very well. A little bit too floppy, a little bit too fast. But for my last shot, I'm just going to board it, play it safe, go for an 8-8 wash. Then Riley's going to pull through with another wash, giving the bags back to us. So my opponent's going to have first shot again. For his first shot, misses off to the left. I pretty much know that's not grabbable for him, so I know I'm up on the round. Go ahead and slide my first bag in. For his second bag, he's going to miss off to the left again. So I got to capitalize here. I go ahead and slide my second bag in. He's going to come up and block the hole on his third shot. So I'm just going to go ahead and reblock it because I know then he can't push through it. He's going to go fast side off the back. So I'm going to ask my partner what he wants me to do here because we do need points. The airmail's there, or I could just collect 4 and sit at 16, or I could just board it for 1. But we're going to discuss it, see what we want to do. Looks like we decided just to play it safe and board it. Take the 5 points, putting us at 17 to 20. And then Riley's going to go on to give up 2 to lose the round 22 to 17.
All right, guys, game 7. That one kind of hurt. We lost 22 to 17. I shot an 8 with a .75 DPR. I got 13 points on that game. I didn't play terrible. Riley was good in the beginning and then started to lose it towards the end. But it's all good. We ended up taking 3rd in B bracket today. That's not a really bad finish, but I definitely wanted to be an A. But we got a lot of tough teams on our first couple rounders, which put us into the B. But other than that, it's been a great day. But that's going to wrap up on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We got a lot of game footage. If you guys like this long form content, comment down below that you guys want to see the full games like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.